Hi guys, the moment I've been waiting for. I have been ready to sit down and record, ready to bring you guys some authenticity, okay? So we're gonna jump right on into this video. A really good topic that I really want to talk about is resilience, how it shows up for me, and how it can show up for you, or it can show within you, things like that. The way that a woman can be resilient is how she overcomes things. So that's what we're going to talk about today. What we're going to talk about is how to overcome things that were meant to break you, destroy you, that come into your life and hurt you, come into your life and disrupt you. Okay. So we're going to talk about those things, and I will look down. I have journals, and that will be something that we talk about as well. Oh my goodness. I didn't even put my speaker back on. Okay. Yeah, this is first video for real. So we're going to be talking about how to overcome things that were meant to destroy you, meant to break you, meant to just disrupt you and bring you no peace. Okay? How to overcome things. So first, I want to start off by saying that sometimes people look at me and they're like, what's with it with her and what's with it with me? Well, what's with it with me is I will say is I'm just very resilient. And I always just believe that I can get over this or I can overcome this in my faith in God and my believing in him and how he shows up for me. I could be going through the worst thing ever and then I'm just like, but my God, my God, my God, he's gonna get me through it. And how do I know? It's in the evidence. Okay. It's in the evidence that I'm going to get through this, meaning the promises that he keeps for us, it shows. It shows on a daily, okay? And keeping the faith can be hard. Okay, we'll have another video on that about keeping the faith when things are difficult, okay? But I want to say when you are continuing to keep going and showing up in ways, that doesn't mean you need to overwork yourself. Let's say that. Okay, resilience doesn't equal overworking yourself, taking on things that you feel like you cannot handle. That is not resilience. Resilience is, like I said, you didn't allow these things to break you, you didn't allow these things to destroy you. You overcame adversity when things were meant to really, just bring you down. It could be grief. Um, it could be a loss of a job. It could be someone mistreating you relationship wise. I always tell people there's many different there's other ways than just someone can hurt you. It's not just a romantic relationship. It can be a platonic relationship. It can be just a family. Just different things. Any type of relationship can hurt you. If I'm gonna tell you this, but sometimes we give people the power. Okay, don't give up your power. Don't give up your power. I'm telling you, let me tell you, when you give up your power, these people can control you like a puppet, can control how you feel, how you move, how your day's gonna be, how you're gonna wake up the next day, possibly. But you want to be so sure of yourself and know who you are and can identify when triggers. I live by the fire station. Well, wait. Okay, so the fire station stopped, or the fire, I can't even think, the fire truck stopped. I'm like, what is it called? All right, so I was talking about triggers, okay? Knowing your triggers, identifying things that trigger you. What does not being on your A game look like? What does a disruption, something coming into your life, like what does a distraction look like for you? And how do you show up when distractions come? How do you show up when chaos enters your life? How do you show up when things are not calming? And pinpoint these things that disrupt you and take you off your course. Okay. So for me, how I show up, how resilience show up in me, I just don't give up. I don't give up. I speak life into myself. Okay, I validate myself, validate your own feelings. okay? Because when we don't validate our own feelings, let me tell you, you are walking around trying to heal that little girl, little boy in you, and trying to figure out, why don't these people recognize when I'm not okay? Why don't they see these things? But I notice these things within myself, and I can notice when other people are not okay and how they show up. But I'm noticing how I show up. And that's been a big thing that I've been doing the past few months, the past year, is really getting to know myself, self improvement, self development, self awareness, self reflection. What does self reflection look like for you? What does self awareness look like for you? Like I always say, no, I don't hang around people I don't like. But am I hanging around people that align with my future, align with those things? So this video is clearly about a lot of different things. I feel like I have a lot of great topics to talk about, and we'll just be piggybacking off that, okay? Um, gonna give you a life update soon, how I got on my modest journey, my walk with God, just again, continuously, I'm always overcoming things. So that will never end. Okay. This will be a topic that will always stay on my page, overcoming things, how to overcome adversity. You can overcome it though by journaling. I will say that you can journal, go outside, go out in nature, spend time with God, talk with God, tell Him what it really is, because He already knows. But He wants to hear from us. He wants us to come, welcome Him in, invite Him in the same way you would that no good okay? You have to invite them in, excuse me. You have to invite Him in into your life so He sees, okay, this is what's going on. This is what we're working on. And you are my child, and know that you are safe, you are loved, you are heard. Okay. So these are things, but yeah, these are just really things to like how to overcome it, as well as like spending time with friends, doing some self-reflecting, okay, figuring out things that you need to heal or work on. Also, how to overcome it is sometimes um just sitting in it, just sitting, simply sitting. So I want to cover a really, really big one, which would be um, rejection. So let's just say you're getting over rejection. What does that look like? How do you get over rejection? First of all, you look yourself in the mirror and you tell yourself, well, I know I'm that girl. No, I'm just kidding. But no, look yourself in the mirror. Yes, definitely speak positive affirmations to yourself. That is going to be one of the biggest things you want to do. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, it's not me, it's them. It's not me, it's them. And be okay with the rejection. Can you also be okay with if it's not you and it's someone else? It could be a job. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a job. It could be a friendship. You got rejected. They didn't even invite you. Okay. They thought that you're cool enough to ask for things. They can come to you and ask you things, or ask, like I was saying, cool enough to ask you for things, but not cool enough to invite you. For example, cool enough to invite you to the party, the reception, but not cool enough to invite you to the party. That's very telling. So what you do is you evaluate these things. Evaluate how you're being treated. Okay. Look at things in a way where it's like I don't like that. Okay, I don't like when someone makes me feel like this, but how you can overcome it, like I said, is by the personal development. Okay, having that personal development, being so sure of yourself. Maybe this was God's protection. Okay, maybe God didn't want this to be for me. Maybe this is not my time, and that's okay. Maybe we're not equally yoked. Maybe that person's a thief. Okay. Maybe that person is just not for you. And there's so many things about people that we don't know. So see it as a good thing. Okay. We don't have to look at things in um, a negative, we don't have to have a negative mindset or a negative, we don't have to have a negative outlook on something or keep a negative mindset, because also when you keep a negative mindset, you can also have a fixed mindset. So that means you're not able to see things from different points of view, and you can't see things in a way where you can overcome this and get better and get stronger. It's just gonna weigh you down, weigh you down, weigh you down. Nope, that's not what this is for. Okay, we're here to push forward, and that's what we're gonna do. The door. But I see laughter as overcoming things. You can make other people laugh. That's one thing about me. So I always sit back and I'm like, how come people don't ask me, what's wrong? What's going on? How are you feeling? It's because I'm either laughing, telling a joke. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. Like, you wouldn't even know because I'm over here thinking everything is funny. Or it's not even that I think everything is funny. It's just I love to laugh. And if it's funny, I'm going to laugh. Like, those times when you're in school and people get mad at you because you laugh. I always used to say, if it's funny, I'm going to laugh. Now, it's not like they were being mean now. They were being mean or being bullies. I'm not going to laugh. It's not funny. Like, I know what that feels like. But sometimes people are sensitive, and I am understanding to that. And sometimes people don't like to hear the truth, and they will equal that to being mean. But that's not what we're talking about today. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up, give you guys a few tips or whatever, because I'm also a business owner. So for me, having to continue to show up every day, there's kids depending on me. There's other parents depending on me. I don't have children of my own, so having to have things in that way is like, okay, well, there's people depending on me, and I'm always having people that are counting on me to show up and to make a way out of no way, or to make sure that things are safe and secure. So my job is to provide security for other people. So I know that I gotta be on. There's no way that I can't. And sometimes that's not even like, okay, well, that's the best way to look at it. Well, it just helps me. It keeps me going. I know that they're looking forward for me to be Miss Charity, and I will have my time to have my downtime. So that's when I have to have the boundary with downtime and trying to avoid burnout. Okay, so I will again say get you a journal, because I have several journals. I'm like, that's not even my main journal. Where is my main journal? Where is my other journal? I don't know where my other journal is, but it's a bigger. I write quite a bit. You would think I'm gonna write an essay or something like that. Be on the lookout for my tell-all book when I blow up. No, I'm just kidding. I do want to write a book, y'all, and I am working on some journals, because I have some journaling tips that I really want to share and showcase for you guys. I'll go ahead and clear it up. Yes, I love green. Okay, yes, I love green. You'll probably always see me in something green, yellow, blue, any type of earth tones, brown, things like that. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be back. I will be back, okay? We're going to shoot for a weekly video, if not every 2 weeks, and I'll be back. Thank you guys.